that too loud?
That's good.
Welcome. Ready to go? Welcome, hockey fans, to the Family Sports Center in Centennial, Colorado. I am John Benson, and will be doing play-by-play tonight, and I'm joined by Tom Padilla, who will be doing the color commentary on the game. Game action is being brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. Tonight, we have a marquee matchup between the two most recent state champions. The Regis Jesuit Raiders are hosting the Valor Christian Eagles. Starting goalies tonight are Jace Ruth, number 31 for the Eagles, and Gage Bussey for the Raiders, number 29 for the Raiders. Tom, any first thoughts here?
I'm excited, John. Happy to be here. Looks like a great matchup tonight. Really excited. You know, the season just started a week ago, and here we were talking about how we wanted to see the boys get after it, and this is as good as it gets. Two of the best teams in the state here. Two teams that can really skate and get after it. Two fantastic coaches, great fan bases. I mean, what more could you want than this kind of hockey, high school hockey on a Friday night, right?
Yeah, especially in a global pandemic. Good escape, right? We're going to get a good game here. The Avs are shut down for a couple weeks, it looks like, so this is a good little substitute, especially, like you said, two marquee teams here. So hope for a spirited game and both teams get after it. I think the Raiders changed a little bit of personnel. I mean, the Valor stayed about the same from the CPHL in the last games in November there. And now you got a couple of kids changed on the Raiders here, but I think you're going to have a really good game here going into the second game of the season of Chassa for the Raiders at least.
Yeah, I think it will be good, and a good point is made. I think this fall, you know, the Valor team really kind of had Regis's number in a number of ways. I mean, played them really tough and strong, and even had a comeback victory in one of those games. And so it's good to see a little bit of a personnel change or difference for the Raiders and see how they respond to that. But hey, Valor's a top-notch team and a program, and definitely have a lot of skaters that can move well. So excited about it for sure.
Let's turn it over to the announcer here. Number 4, Ryan Kaiser. Number 8, Logan Buchanan for the Eagles. Number 9, Evan Payos for the Eagles. Number 21, Blake Rollison. Number 25, Jake McCall. Number 31, Jace Ruth. Number 6, Blake Bridges for the Raiders. Number 7, Brody Sanis. Number 9, Sergio Padilla. No relation, right, Tom?
Nope.
Number 14, Dylan Thompson.
Very common hockey name there.
Yeah. Number 16, Matthew Bear, followed by number 29, Gage Bussey. Ready to go. The refs are huddling up there at center ice, saying their last little get ready for the games. I guess they're going to have to be wearing masks all. The players put their helmets and everything, equipment back on here. We're going to get set to kick this thing off. 17-minute periods in the Chassa season. Be a lot of action, I think, and we'll see how they get after it.
Yeah, excited to see some of the speed in this game and how these teams match up. It's something we talked about last week. Be fun to see how the special teams match up against each other, kind of the strength on strength for both teams, and see how they play and how they battle with each other. Certainly watching Valor come out and seeing this top line set themselves, two stellar defensemen for Valor on the back end there. And Pejos, who plays forward and defense, looks like he's going to come out and skate his first shift as a forward, I believe. Looks like he's going to play centerman for the first shift here. Raiders come out with a senior line, the forward senior line with a junior and a senior on the defensive side.
Yeah, so here we go. The action gets kicked off. Valor brings it back to their end. Comes up the right wing side and up, a little bit of fumbling, pucks back and forth. Bridges chips it over to the Valor, and it goes deep in the Raiders zone here. Somehow that makes its way out. Valor decides to regroup. Number 25, Jake McCall, finds Buchanan on the left wing side. A little bit of a scramble there. Some big bodies. Matthew Bear, number 16 for the Raiders, decides he's going to assert his physicality there. Comes up. There's going to be an early penalty here. Number 9, Pejos, is going. It looks like for head contact.
Head contact there.
So is that a 2 and 10 automatically, or is there just, that might just be a 2? We'll get confirmation of that. There's at least a 2. I don't see anyone else going into the box over there, Tom, so I think it might just be a 2.
Looks like a 2-minute minor to start this game with 16:28. The Raiders will start on the power play.
Comes in, the puck drop. Oh, doesn't even look like the puck got dropped. Ref wasn't happy with how things were getting set up there, so here we go. Comes back to number 6, Blake Bridges on the D, over to Zeno. Zeno's playing defense here on the power play. He's usually a forward. Comes down to Ballot Bat in the corner. Back to Zeno. Zeno over to Bridges. One-timer goal! Scores! He sets it up.
Quick score by the Raiders.
That's Dylan Thompson, right? Number 14 got that one. Oh,
that was Dembeck.
Dembeck, sorry. Robbie Dembeck, number 5. Whoa, that's a big start for the Raiders here to get that kicked off right away.
Dembeck with his 3rd goal of the season there on a great feed from the top.
It's a heck of a one-timer. Far corner. He got the goalie going one way, and he sent it to the other corner. There we go. Number 24, Bentz finds number 2, Zeno, on the far side there. Puck goes back deep in the Valor's. Having trouble speaking here already, Tom. It's early. I gotta get the kinks out here.
It's cold in here, John. Don't worry about it. For some reason, they keep these places a little chilly.
Exactly. 34 for Valor. I'm not as familiar with all the numbers on the Valor team, so I apologize in advance. I tried to do a bunch of homework on the front end, but now you're in the thick of things. Everything goes out the window, huh, Tom?
That's right. Best laid plans.
For sure. Schick, number 8, comes in, puts some pressure on Lloyd for Valor down the corner. Comes up to the, and Danny Bentz gets stood up there by number 7 on Aiden Owen for Valor. Puck comes back. Owen gathers it, finds his man up the right wing side, steps out, it comes through the middle. Carter Schick, number 8 for Valor, or for Regis. A little bit of physicality here to start off, huh? A couple bodies floating around.
Like to see some bodies moving around here for sure.
Get you into the game. Number 22, Williams, takes it around. Finds a little bit sloppy on the breakout there, but 28, Gleason sends it the length of the ice, and it looks like he'll just sneak across the line and for a stoppage in play, and that will come all the way back to the Raiders' defensive zone.
Back to the goal here, John. So Dembeck has been playing a little bit of point on that first line power play for the Raiders. He was down on the side, actually, which, like you mentioned, made Zeno kind of come out top. So they found him for that one-timer, a little deep, kind of shades of Nolan Sargent there with that left-handed shot. Just a beautiful shot. 1-0 Raiders.
It was. Here we go. Raiders bring it back. Ryan Williams Kind of trying to find it. A little bit scramble in the defensive zone. Oh, Valor almost found a player in front of there. Number 46, that's Trey Digby. Almost was looking for the shot there. Comes up, the Raiders dig it out and fire it high off the boards, and it's not going to go for icing here. Jamison Charles takes it back, decides he's going to survey his options, loses it up on the left wing boards there, comes back. Muir takes it, Muir up to Digby, and Padilla crashes down, looking for the puck. Zeno picks up the loose change, comes in, Valor regroups. Muir gets it and just fires it down. It's not going to make it icing there either. Padilla picks it up down in the corner. He gets kind of wiped out there, but makes the play he wanted to make. Bridges bounces it off the boards. It comes to 25 McCall on Valor. He loses a little bit of a handle there, resurveys his options.
McCall is certainly calm with the puck. Very calm.
Yeah, he didn't panic there at all, right? Made a little mistake there. Picked his head up, took his time, and made the play. Bridges gathers it up to Dembeck. Dembeck bounces it off the wall. That's a nice little breakout there, too. Ballotbat, he finds it. He gets it deep in the zone, and McCall gathers it. He finds number 21 here, Blake Rollison. Up, he gets pickpocketed a little bit, still stays on side, and then it goes the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. Number 4, Kaiser picks it up, finds McCall behind the net. Up the boards, Romero gathers it for the Raiders. He finds nothing but trouble there, and Bentz has got to hustle back against number 8, Buchanan. Bentz gathers it, finds his man up through the middle of the ice. Number 24, or number 11, Holloway ends up gathering it deep in the Eagle zone. He's got nothing but open ice here. Romero gathers it back, fires a one-timer. Tom, I think that's what you're going to see. The Valor controls their gaps very well throughout the game, and you see that they blocked a couple of those shots there already, huh?
Absolutely. They're not going to give the Raiders a lot of opportunity to fire away at will, and certainly we've seen in past games against Valor where Valor really presses the defenseman at the top of the point there. They kind of get in their face, make them panic a little bit, make them make a play. Valor gets out there, usually tries to create a little opportunity for themselves, a little fast break opportunity where they get an odd man rush. Really, really good play, well-coached team, and they get after it up top.
Yeah, definitely. One shin pad and you're going off the other way and pretty quickly, right? Here we go, Valor, number 7 carries it up, gets it deep in the zone. It looks like that'll go for Tippin and Throckmorton for the Raiders. Tries to gather it, stays with it, finds his man through the center ice, Sanis. Sanis loses a handle, and Aiden Owen ends up sending it down the ice. A bit of a ping pong back and forth here on the left wing side. It comes back deep in the Raiders zone to Throckmorton. He decides he's going to fish it back up the left wing boards and sneaks out there a little bit. So 12, Jamison Charles grabs it, fires it cross ice. Valor decides they're going to gather it, regroup, and take it down the other ice. Jack Majewski takes it, gets it over the line, and just bails out for a line change. A little bit of Bears throwing his weight around there a little bit, I think, right?
Don't want to get hit by that guy, whatever you do.
Using his football skills there. Comes over, left D side. Bentz gets it up, but finds a Valor player there.
Valor been throwing a lot of pucks to the middle of the ice down on the Raiders' end for sure.
Yeah, they got really good structure, right? They, like you said, they got obviously well coached from George Gwozdecki, right? But they very good positionally, so you're not going to beat them a lot on that stuff. Comes back to the point. Bentz gets another shot near the net, but not close. Zeno finds a cross ice to gets it in on net there. Who's playing defense on the other side? Oh, that's Will Braddock. Braddock looking open, comes back to Bentz. Bentz fires a shot. Oh, that looked like it went in.
Fantastic
That
tip.
looked like it went in.
Did it not go in? It hit a post.
He waved it off, so I don't think you're going to get a call on that, but we're going to look at the replay
Zeno with
here.
an excellent tip in the middle of the ice there. The shot from the point.
No, that hit post. That's a great replay from behind. That hit post, huh?
Shot from the point there by Danny Bentz, and Zeno with an excellent tip. Caught a post.
It did. That
goalie's best friend right there, John.
For sure. especially making it a 2-0 game this early. That would really get them back on their heels. Here goes Throckmorton, steals it through the middle there and ends up taking the brunt of that hit, huh? Valor's scrambling a little bit here. McCall takes it behind the net. He finds his left winger there. Left winger goes D to D. It sneaks through. Digby finds it. He goes deep in the right wing boards there, trying to dig it out. A little bit of a 3-on-2. Raiders, or the centerman comes back through there, right? And it's coming up the right wing side. Looks like Gleason tried to muscle it out there a little bit, but he decides he's just going to chip it off. And you got Holloway going full steam on the defenseman. Oh, that just got over his stick there.
Holloway on the move there.
Here we go, Bear. Oh, he tries to get stood up by, is that McCall? He took the wrong end of that one, huh?
Bear with an excellent hit, carrying the puck and delivering the hit at the same time.
Those are always the tough ones, huh? You think you're going to take advantage of the guy, and he ends up smoking you with the puck. Here comes to Thompson on the right wing side. He's on his off wing there. Comes back. Lloyd passes it over to Aiden Owen. Owen finds his winger, just gets it over the Raider line, and then Raiders find it, and Sanis fires it all the way down.
Pejos in at center again here. This line for the Eagles.
Yeah. And here comes Blake Rollison on the right wing side. He's going to get muscled out by Blake Bridges here. Aiden Owen finds it, he shoots it, and Gage Bussey makes the stop.
Clear lane for Bussey to see that one. Not much to it. I think they were just trying to get the puck in there and regroup for the play there. Some good physicality here early, just like you said, John. I think Bear has the same amount of hits as he does shifts so far.
For sure. Definitely. I think the teams are feeling each other out a little bit here too, huh? So it's good physicality, and they're still finding each other here. Zeno gathers it behind after Lloyd missed it.
Great feed from Zeno to Dembeck.
Dembeck decides he's going to fire right on net. Balabat takes it on the left wing boards there. It finds Zeno in the corner. Zeno finds Dembeck. Dembeck surveying his options. Balabat fires it, hits a skate in the middle there. So
Padilla was sneaking down that right side looking for an opening right there. Balabat
definitely was.
Him out.
Here we go. It comes back to him. Sorry, Tom, for cutting you off. Go ahead.
Padilla with a couple of shots there. A little opportunistic for the Raiders right now. Certainly with more jump in their step as this game starts.
Definitely. And I think that was Lloyd sent it the length of the ice and deep in the Raider zone. Padilla gathers it. He finds Bridges. Bridges finds Dembeck. Dembeck can't chip it out. It gets caught up a little bit and ends up going down the ice. There's no icing there, so we go back and forth here. Holloway's going to get back on side there. Valor gathers it behind their net. Back deep in is that Jamison Charles, number 12 there. Finds it. He's going to carry it out a little bit. Chips it off the boards, and Bentz decides he's going to try and do it, and causes a two-on-one.
That one grazed the post there. That one looked like just a hair of a crossbar. Hit the top, maybe top edge of the crossbar, and went out over the net. Good shot on the rush.
Yeah, I think they may have grazed Bussey there, because
yeah, I think it might have got Bussey and the crossbar or something there.
It's deep in the zone there, so.
You're right, Bentz kind of pinched a little bit there, and the guys got behind him and got a little odd man rush. Good job by Bussey seeing that one.
I think both coaches are telling these guys, get shots on net. You see Valor trying to get it through there again there, huh? So it goes deep in the corner there. Caleb Palo chips it back out. Jamison Charles gathers it. He fires it cross ice to Muir. Is that Brian or Jeremy? There's a lot of brothers on the Valor team. I think there's 3 sets of them here, so I think I have to use first names too here, Tom.
We can do that. We Raiders are used to having brothers on their teams. I'm partial to that, brothers on teams. That's worked out good for me before.
Definitely. And
Valor looks like they're going to ice it here. Valor certainly has had some chances where they've gotten pressure below the Raiders' goal line, where they've gotten a player loose or two behind the net there, trying to feed somebody in the center. Haven't been able to find anybody, but they certainly have had some chances where they got a little deeper probably than the Regis Raiders want them to get.
Definitely. You got 6:39 left in the first. 1-0 Raiders over the Eagles. Comes back, drawn back to number 18, I got to check. That's Will Braddock again. Braddock's got a little bit of battle in the corner.
Braddock's one of those guys that changed his number this fall, so he's throwing us off.
He did, exactly. Thompson gathers it behind. He decides he's going to wind up. He loses the puck. You got 2 pressure, Digby and number 17, Anders Glossinger for the Valor there. Comes deep. A little bit of ping pong back and forth, but it looks like a little bit of a odd man rush, but that's neutralized by a good back check by Sanis, huh?
Sanis getting back. Great play there.
This is now Valor's pressing a little bit here. Comes in. Good.
Valor pressed there a little bit, got a couple of good shots off. One that was blocked. That one was actually tipped and fielded like a ground ball by Gage Bussey there right in front, right in the crease. Coach Dar here in attendance. Hopefully he saw that. He might have seen something there for Gage Bussey.
Recruiting for baseball,
yeah,
huh?
Potential first baseman.
Definitely. So we got a face-off deep in the zone of the Raiders. And we'll see how this works out. Puck's dropped. Bentz gathers it behind. He goes left wing side up the boards, and it comes out of the ice, or it comes up the ice. Gets deep in the Valor zone. Number 4, Kaiser, comes back for Valor.
Good forecheck by the Raiders there. Needed to control that, though.
Definitely. Yeah, if you get that pressure in there and you get down deep, Bentz decides to send it in deep. Far boards there for a little bit of pressure. Carter Schick, number 8. He's, and then Kaiser from Valor decides to try and get it up. He's met with a little bit of physical presence there by Max Myhill, number 10, huh?
Once again, the Raiders pressing with the physicality, and I like it.
Yeah, Benz took a hit in the corner there. He looks like he's a little bit slow to get up here, so right back in the action, though. Here comes number 10, Myhill's carrying it up. Loses a handle to it a little bit. Somehow sneaks in, but they're going to call offsides
for sure. Both teams showing a little bit of physicality. Benz has taken a couple of shots. We've said that Bayer has actually delivered a few. I think it was Aiden Owen that delivered a good shot earlier. So good to see both teams getting after physically, but a clean game so far.
Definitely. 5 minutes left here in the first. 1-0 Raiders. Lloyd finds his centerman Payos through the middle there, and Payos is not a guy you want to give an inch to there.
No.
At all.
Padilla tried to snag one there. He tried to steal a pass right at center ice. Thought he was going to get cute there. I think it hopped right over his stick, kind of left his defensive partner a little bit out to dry there, so he owes somebody a Gatorade for that one.
Number 9 on 9, right, for both teams. Here we go, face off deep in the Raiders zone. It comes back. Number 21, that's a, someone's getting knocked down out front there. I think Dembeck's getting, I don't know what the call is going to be here. Dembeck's got his hands up.
Cross
check.
Get
called yeah.
Cross check on Dembeck. Both guys were kind of getting after it there. Again, that was 7. Aiden Owen for Valor mixing it up with Dembeck. They both ended up on the ice. Dembeck's going to sit. Aiden Owen's going to take a breather. And the Eagles are going to be on a power play with 4:41 left in the first. The first power play for the Eagles here in this game. So we get to see a little bit of special team action for both teams. Certainly this will be a big challenge for the Raiders here.
Yeah, and they got their first unit out, looks like. They got McCall on defense, Kaiser on defense, 21 Blake Rollison out there, as well as Payos and Buchanan.
Raiders got Sanis, Thompson, Bridges, and Padilla on defense.
Wait for the announcement here. So Dembeck, number 5 for the Raiders. I'm going to wait for those announcements. Hopefully everyone at home can hear it, and then I'll just repeat it. But Dembeck, number 5, cross-check in 2 minutes. Another face-off deep in the zone here.
Great shot by Kaiser right there. Good save by Bussey in the middle. Had to cover it up.
Yeah, looks like Bussey's going to paddle it aside up to Dylan Thompson. Thompson's going to lose a handle to it, and Sanis finds the handle, but just sneaks out over the blue line, but couldn't get it any deeper than that. McCall decides he's going to be, as you mentioned before, patient, right? And he finds Rollison on the right wing side, who finds McCall back. They're playing a little pitch and catch, who finds Payos. Payos is going to decide he's going to skate it in the zone, comes in, leaves it open, loses a handle. I think that was a little bit fortunate for the Raiders there.
Absolutely. Payos likes to find speed, and he really, really did there through the zone.
And
Absolutely.
He's got a hell of a shot, too, or a heck of a shot. Sorry, folks. Here we go. Pejos finds it back. He's going to survey his options again. Santos is going to provide a little bit of pressure on him. Regis decides to
jumps
pinch up. And the Raiders find it behind their net and finds Pejos. Pejos is on everything. You feel like that Bugs Bunny cartoon. First base, Bugs Bunny.
That's right. 50 seconds left in the power play here for the Eagles. Raiders with a little bit of a quick change. New killers out there. New line out there for the Eagles.
Yeah, Lloyd's going to find it on the other side, loses his footing. I don't know if he had a little bit of help there.
I think could have been a potential trip there. Raiders might have dodged a bullet.
Yeah. Ooh, comes in.
Big
There's
hit
a
by
big hit.
Lutz.
Lutz on Aiden Owen. These guys giving it back to each other, huh? Goes the length of the ice. 20 seconds left on the power play for the Eagles. 3 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 Raiders. Bit of a nice chip, nice stick with Bentz is going to find it. He fires it down. That was a nice breakup with Holloway there. Aiden Owen.
Raiders with another switch here. Padilla and Bentz back on defense. Zeno and Balatbat out front as the penalty comes to an end.
So we're even strength now here, folks. Goes the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. Padilla's going to, no. I guess they are going to call icing there, huh? I didn't see the.
Didn't see any arms go up there.
I didn't either, actually. So, and I thought since it went through a couple bodies there, they weren't going to call it.
Well, the Raiders killed that one off, but the Eagles was certainly with a number of chances, and the best one of all might have been the fact that Pejos cut through everybody like they were orange cones there and then lost the handle of the puck.
Yeah, the Raiders got real lucky on that one because he's a kid that can shoot, right, and knows
Absolutely
where to shoot.
Had a goal against the Raiders in the semifinals last year at Pepsi Center.
Yeah, as well as the last game they played in the CPHL, right?
Yes, he did.
Or a couple goals, I think. He's a dangerous player out there. It's deep in the Raiders zone.
Once again, Valor Christian getting that puck deep behind the cage.
Somehow the Raiders end up getting it over the blue line. It comes D to Muir. Muir gets crunched on the side.
Good hit by Dembeck.
It's a heavy body hitting you, too. It's a little bit of a scramble in front. You got a bunch of guys back, and Dembeck says enough of this and sends it down the length of the ice. Looks like number 10 for Valor, Jeremy Muir, was a little bit slow getting up there and kind of went for maybe an earlier change than
Dembeck just caught him there in the neutral zone and pinched him right against the glass. You know, just kind of squeezed the shoulders there. But Dembeck is a physical player. We've already seen him go to the box tonight. Has a goal and a penalty. He's got the Gordie. He's on his way to the Gordie Howe here. Gordie Howe hat trick.
Just needs an assist. Good one. Deep in the Raider zone here. You got to face off. 16 Carter Charles. That's one of the brothers. Just plays forward. So at least they're different positions. 4 Kaiser for the Eagles takes it back, starts to carry it out, chips it up to Throckmorton, loses a handle to it for the Raiders.
If you are anywhere near Bear and he is near you, you just better look. Your head better be on a swivel.
Yeah.
He will pass it and then hit you, like you said.
Exactly. Here we go. Eagles gather it in. Number 16 Charles takes a shot, busts up to the task there.
Bussy off the cage, right off the face mask. Great save.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do there, right? Bentz finds Bear. Bear's looking for, like you said, some physicality here. Comes back up. Bentz just finds the handle to it.
Minute left here. Minute left in the first period.
McCall for the Eagles gathers behind. He finds number 22. That's one of the Majewski brothers. Carter Schick finds he gets a little physical. Carter Charles physicals him up there a little bit. Bridges loses a handle to it, then finds it, gets it over the Valor line, but it's a little bit sloppy here, huh? Kind of a little bit back and forth and ping-ponging. Until Valor decides to settle it down. They're going to find, looks like Kaiser's on the end of a long shift here. A little bit tired there.
Kaiser, another good defenseman. It's great with the puck. Unfortunately, going to get a late penalty here. Schick tripping Pejos. Pejos cutting around the net, heading up the left side.
Yeah, you got to move your feet there, right? You can't stick your stick out in his legs there. So number 8, Carter Schick's going for 2 minutes for tripping. And Valor will be back on the power play here. I don't think you don't want to play with too much fire here, huh, Tom?
No, definitely here that, if you're the Raiders, hey, you're trying to get out of this period of this last 20 seconds. If you're the Eagles, get a couple quick shots off, try and tie this game up before you go in.
Good draw there from the Raiders, but it pops out front and looks like one of these scrambles around, and Bridges decides to bang it off the boards and out. That, I'm not going to say that'll do it, but they got to get down the ice pretty quick. They may be able to get one shot, but looks like it's not going to happen.
Bridges steps up and makes a nice play there. Zeno, he was offsides.
Yeah, it was offsides. I'm surprised they don't call that.
It should be all the way down, John.
It should, and they're getting
I'm
a couple
not an
breaks
actual
here.
hockey referee or linesman, but I have a feeling that one should be in the other end. Raiders catch a break there. With 0.4 seconds, I'm not sure much is going to happen here anyway.
Right, but you're right. I think that would have been the call to have it down there to one last chance for the Eagles on their power play. So it looks like first period ends 1-0 Raiders on a power play goal from Dembeck. There will be about 1:40 left, or there will be exactly 1:40 left on the power play for the Valor Eagles to start the second period. And we'll get a handle on shots here, Tom, but I thought it was a pretty balanced back and forth. I think Valor probably outshot him in the first period.
I think so. I think Valor might have had the better of the shots. Again, a few of those shots were clean looks right at Bussey that he did have good chance on. Certainly that first power play goal by the Raiders was obviously a big difference. That one-timer, it was a 5-hole shot low, but Valor certainly getting their shots off. Both teams pretty physical, some good movement through the neutral zone. I think, a good start to the period. Hey, the Raiders will come out and have to kill a penalty. Valor comes out after probably a good pep talk by Coach Guaz here and has a chance to get after with a power play goal themselves. So, a dogfight, which is kind of what we thought we'd get to this afternoon.
Most definitely. So just to confirm, the goal, I missed the secondary assist here on the Regis goal. It was Dembeck, number 5, from number 6, Blake Bridges, and number 2, Jake Zeno. So there were 2 assists on that one. So, and Valor, Tom, I go back to the last game I think these guys played back in November in the CPHL, and the Raiders pulled out to a 2-0 lead, and then going into the third, Valor, they're always dangerous, right? So they got to play a full game here, finish things off, finish your shift off, finish off everything as you go.
No doubt about it. I think back to that last CPHL game in the fall, probably the best game between these two teams as far as matchup goes. They played each other pretty tight and hard, a well-fought game, but like you said, the Raiders got out to an early lead in that game, seemed to have the momentum, and boy, the Valor Christian just came storming back, and in that third period, really every chance was theirs, every opportunity was theirs. You felt like the ice tilted in the favor of the Eagles in the third period of that game. They did score 3 goals, the last one being late, I think, with maybe 1.5 minutes left to go in the game, and beat the Raiders 3-2. And certainly it goes to show you that you can't let your foot off the gas on this Valor Christian team. They're well coached, but they're fast. They're really fast. We saw that blazing speed from Pejos there, cutting down that left side. Certainly looked like he was just moving through there, motoring, and nobody had a chance to check him, but the puck just fell off his stick there.
Yeah, definitely. Fortunately for the Raiders there. So, all right, well, let's take a couple-minute break so people can enjoy the sounds of the Zamboni here. It's always very relaxing, right, during the middle of all this chaos.
Absolutely.
So let's take a couple minutes, and we'll pick it up in the second period here. All right, we're back here for the second period. The refs are getting the nets set up, get everything going here. The teams have, I don't know if it's a little bit of cat and mouse game. Each team tries to wait each other out there, Tom, huh?
Yeah, wondering who's going to come out first. Not sure the rules on that one. Raiders are still in the locker room, and the Eagles are taking the ice.
There we go. So as the teams get set up there, I don't think I reported the shots. There were 7-3 in favor of Valor there, Tom, in that first period.
Well, kind of like we saw it. We certainly thought that Valor had more pressure on the shot end of the thing. I do think that the amount of maybe time in each other's zone was semi-equal. Raiders just didn't get the chances that they probably wanted to get. I mean, think about it this way. The one that hit the post doesn't technically count as a shot anyway,
You're right,
So,
yeah. Which is, it's a score. That's the oddest thing to me. It's a scoring chance, right?
Scoring chance,
no
but
shot.
not a shot.
Quality scoring chance.
That was a great tip by Zeno. That was a bouncer.
Most definitely.
Raiders will start on the PK here.
Valor looks like they're coming out with Payos, Buchanan, Kaiser, number 21. I'm forgetting his number. Blake Rollison and McCall. So Kaiser and McCall on the back end, and the Raiders are coming out with Padilla, Zeno, Dembeck, and is that Bridges back there?
Bridges, yep.
Like
a lot of A's and C's out there for this opening shift.
Yeah, go figure, huh? Here we go. We get set for action. The goalies check in, or the refs check in with the goalies. Comes back to McCall on the Valor. He decides he's going to be patient, pull it behind his net, gets set up for the power play, get a little speed on the side, goes up to Rollison just off the stick, ends up back deep in the Valor zone. McCall
Raiders with a little more pressure than normal here on the penalty kill in the neutral zone. Not used to seeing this all the time.
And to your point, that Zeno, active stick there, chips it, and Dembeck gets from the outside, he gets a shot on that even still. And Valor takes it up the ice. Bridges muscles his man to the corner. Kaiser's coming in. Oh, that looked like a dangerous hit there. Almost could have been a boarding call, I think. But ref doesn't see anything and moves on.
I think Padilla was trying to get to that puck and time it, and Kaiser and him both met there right at the puck. He got the shot off, but Kaiser got the best of him there.
Yeah, for sure. Payos takes it behind, tries to sneak it in on the side there. It comes back to Payos. Can't find his man in the middle there. It comes back to Kaiser at the just inside the blue line until it goes back and forth.
Great clear by Dembeck there. Getting a quick change. Zeno and Dembeck off. Sanis and Thompson in.
Padilla stays out. Valor loses a handle. It comes back to Bentz. Bentz fires it down full length of the ice. And Jace Ruth plays it behind, settles it for his captain, 25, Jake McCall.
Again, the Raiders with pressure in the neutral zone, stopping Valor from even getting the play set up.
Yeah, I think that's a key here, right? And it looks like the penalty is going to expire here. So the Raiders dodge another bullet there. Kill the penalty, goes the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing call just off the stick of Valor. Goes the length of the ice, they'll get a change here.
Interesting PK right there by the Raiders. Something like I said, haven't seen a lot of. They really set up kind of in the neutral zone with those two forwards kind of high. We're trying to stop the breakout before it ever materialized, and the Valor just couldn't seem to get the puck through the neutral zone.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him get him set up in that, that kind of NHL zone entry, right, where one guy carries it up through the middle and then drops it back for the soft spot, getting into the zone for Valor. So probably going to see that the rest. Well, hopefully you don't see it too much. But Bentz fires it down the ice in the far corner. Thompson, a little bit of pressure. Aiden Owens, he's been very physical today, number 7, huh?
Not a huge kid, but certainly shown his strength here today. Showing some girth, number 7.
Almost as physical as Bear without a little bit of the size, right? Comes back. Lloyd settles the puck. It's bouncing around a little bit. Number 22, that's a Majewski brother. Goes up, over. That looked like it caught the net there, Tom.
That was very close to being out.
We got a ref with a hand up here, so it looks like it's going to go against the Raiders as Valor's been touching the puck. I didn't see what the, looks like number 16, Matthew Bear for the Raiders is going. See the call yet, Tom?
I didn't see the call. It might have been after the shot, something down there by the goal line.
Interference.
Interference on Matthew Baer here with 14:20 to go in the second period, and the Raiders will be back on the kill.
14:20 left, yep. 2-minute interference on Matthew Baer, number 16 for the Raiders. Too many of these chances, Tom.
That's right. Well, we get to see Valor, the same guys that started the period here, back out for the beginning of this power play. McCall and Kaiser on the back end here. Veterans for sure on this power play for the Eagles.
Comes back to McCall. There's a little bit of pressure there from Holloway. Payos comes off the boards and takes a shot and just misses wide. The Raiders gather it and send it the length of the ice. It's not going to make a shot on net there, but Jesuit's got to come out and play it. A little bit of hustle there from Carter Lutz, number 15 for the Raiders. Get a little action on the PK here. Bringing in offsides. Padilla decides he's going to finish off that play. That's a good.
Well, Padilla hits him. I got headphones on. Hard to hear the whistle. I think I barely did hear it.
For sure.
It wasn't a loud whistle there. And Pejos continued down that side, and Padilla hits him, but no call there. A little bit of physical contact. They got pads on, John, right? They are wearing pads.
Sure.
I think they're going to be okay.
For sure, for sure. I think you're right. It was tough to hear the whistle. Comes back in deep in the zone. Bentz gathers it. He loses the handle to it.
That was close to icing there.
That was. The Eagles gather the puck. Lloyd fires one on net. Bentz finds it and pushes it away. Zeno trying a little move to the middle there. Split the D and go down. Valor's coming back strong the other way. Number 34, Ryder Price, carries it around. Finds Lloyd on the back end. Lloyd goes D to D to Owen. And Owen just puts it in deep in the zone. Bentz, I think he's got a hole in the stick there, huh?
Lost that one right over the stick.
Oh, that's a smart move by Ryder Price. He decided maybe saw a little daylight there on the net there and fired it, huh? Comes to the Raiders, and Dembeck fires it the length of the ice.
Dembeck rips one down the side. Raiders had a chance to jump on that one.
Sandus finds it. Oh, that could have been a little tricky too if he lost sight of it, huh?
Infield fly there.
Comes back. Lloyd behind the net for Valor. He finds his centerman Pejos coming through. Looking for a little speed there. Bridges ties him up, neutralizes him there, and Padilla sends it up the boards and stays in the zone here though. Kaiser finds it. Comes back. Padilla's got it behind his net. He's looking for an out. And Valor picks it up. Kaiser's pinching down low there.
Even strength here.
Pulls it up. Thank you, Tom. Padilla finds it on an even strength. The Raiders have dodged another bullet there. But here comes Pejos winding up again. He gets dangerous when he gets a little speed there. Somehow it gets neutralized, but it's not a lot of flow to the game here yet either, huh?
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm a little surprised by the Valor. Usually they have a really good structure. They move around. They're moving their feet on that power play. They don't seem to have found that yet, huh?
Haven't really found the spots, I think, partially. Padilla lays out to help block that shot.
And it goes down the end of the ice, and that's going to count as a shot on net. Not a high-quality shot, but Valor finds the left wing boards. He goes D to D. Trey Digby
That's
gets it
icing
deep
there.
and goes for icing all the way down to the Valor end.
Yeah, Valor not a bunch of quality shots. I think the one thing I did notice, and especially those last couple shifts for Valor, is when Pejos is on the ice, he certainly gets his chances. He certainly cuts to the right open spots, and he's a danger every time he's on the ice.
He's got hockey sense for sure, that he knows where to be and when to be there. And you got Throckmorton and Williams on the back end here for the Raiders. A little bit of a bobble there. He comes out, and Throckmorton decides he's going to solve that and send it off the end boards. Almost looks like the goal last year, huh?
Right.
In the semifinals. Oh, they're the other way. Looks like the Raiders are providing a little pressure there, keeping it deeper in the Valor zone. Valor's not finding there. Holloway finds it, he scores! He finds the top corner. A lot of pressure by the Raiders. I got a little surprised there, Tom. He picked that right up and fired it right over the blocker side.
What do you say? What do you know? Sean Holloway with the goal from the slot. Top shelf where mama keeps the peanut butter. What a great shot. Fantastic.
Definitely. We'll check that on the replay. But yeah, that's all that pressure. Kind of Valor was a little bit flat-footed there. Holloway finds it. He was just above the circles there. Finds it, top shelf. Here we go. Comes back. It's a 2-0 lead in the second period. 10:45 left. Benson's got to take care of that puck behind the net there. That's not just being me on.
Yeah, I understand. No relation, but I understand
no relation,
exactly what
exactly.
happens.
Here we go. Zeno carries it in, takes it. Oh, he's looking for that
with
far
a snipe shot there on that far side.
That was a good look, huh?
Raiders buzzing a little bit here.
Valor
with a dump. Looks like it will be an icing call.
I think Valor's just going to try and slow the game down here a little bit.
You know, something you were talking about there, the Raiders actually got some good forecheck pressure. Valor couldn't get it out of the zone. In that particular play, it's almost like Holloway just kind of took one away and then found himself at the top of the high slot with the puck and just said, hey, I think I'll take a shot from right here, and he got it in there top cheddar. Good stuff.
For sure. Definitely, I think some of the messages from the coaches are get it on net no matter what, right? Here we go, back to Bence. Bence doesn't get it through, but somehow it ends up on Zeno's stick, and he's going to find Romero, who just jumps over his stick and out.
Zeno with a great feed to the point there. Romero was ready to wind up for a shot. Might have got a little antsy on that one. That was like a receiver saw the open field.
Yeah, for sure. That would have been a nice, he had a lot of open space there too, huh? Here you see a little bit more of that physicality. It comes back deep in the zone. Bence is going to dig it out down low, fires it up the left wing side, and Dembeck kind of rubs out his man-ish, but the puck ends up going out. Lloyd gathers for Valor. He goes deep cross ice to 46 Digby. I'll get his name right by the end of the broadcast, I think, Tom.
Dembeck with a good hit over there under the turnbuckle. Those are the tough ones over by the...
Oh, here we go. It's a 1-on-0, 1-on-2 developing. Dembeck fires it off the post. That was a nice steal. There's a lot of pressure coming on here. And
Raiders with great forecheck pressure here. Balatbat, Dembeck, both with pressure on that one.
Dembeck bangs it off the post, and like you said before, Tom, that's not going to be a shot, but boy, that was a chance, huh? Sanis finds it on the half boards there. And, it's bouncing around there. Valor used the defenseman used his hand there and just kind of bobbled it out. Almost ended up in the back of the net.
Bayer using his physicality in the slot there to basically move people around and get a chance for the Raiders.
Definitely. Raiders find it somehow. It gets there. Ends up deep in the zone. Just misses Jace Ruth's stick there. Goes by. It's up on the right wing half wall. And Buchanan finds McCall. McCall sends it hard and fast all the way around. It's going to go for an icing.
Raiders certainly taking it to them just a little bit in this period. You just feel a little bit of that ice tilt right now in the Raiders' favor. Valor trying to just get it out of their own end and set up. Like we said, it was odd because before we didn't see them getting set up in their own end. Now they're having a tough time even getting it out of their end. I'm sure we'll see some of that, and Coach Guaz will fix that, and the Eagles will be back at it here shortly.
Definitely. Holloway's on there. He's got a little jump in his step after that goal too, I think, huh? Comes in. Lutz is going to forecheck against Buchanan, sorry. Buchanan for the Eagles. Ends up on the half wall here. A little bit of a scramble back and forth. No one's really got possession. Pops out. Holloway's got it. Oh!
Great feed in the middle by Holloway.
He almost finds, who's that?
That was Gleason there in the middle.
Pops out to Bridges' side. Bridges is just going to send it, make a smart play, send it all the way down.
Bridges a smart player, good with the puck, calm.
Holloway just soft chip in, and they got the pressure. The Raiders their legs are going.
Pejo's streaking here.
He finds Buchanan.
Oh, cow.
Padilla just wipes him out.
Padilla hits Buchanan.
Looks like there's a bunch of bodies flying here too. I expect the Valor's going to come back and exercise that. Oh, they're going to call Lutz. He should have left the glove there. I don't know if you saw that, Tom, but Valor, I don't know who lost his glove there, number 26. Caleb Palo lost his glove, and Lutz decides he's going to swipe it out. The ref caught it he's going to call him for a 2-minute interference call.
That's a tough penalty to take in that situation, just passing the glove. A couple of really big hits there on that backside. Padilla seeing the open ice there, yeah, sized up Buchanan. Buchanan was moving down that right side, and he just kind of had him. And I think that's one of those where Buchanan sees him coming at him, right, and he starts to lose his momentum, and the guy skates right through you. So Raiders are going to have to kill one off here. Again, back to see Valor, a different power play unit to start this one, and see if they'll be able to set it up.
Gwazdecky might be changing things up, right? He's not getting a response out of the first unit, so. Oh, and it pops out down the other end of the ice here. So Aiden Owens coming back, number 7. He digs it out. A little bit of pressure by Balatbat, number 27 of the Raiders, causing a little havoc there until Jamison Charles sends it up the right wing side and in the zone. Ryder Price, number 34, gathers it, finds his defense back. Aiden Owen, 20. Oh, that could have been dangerous here. The puck's bouncing around a little bit there.
Really
on the side
bouncing
cage.
Around. Zeno with some hustle plays right there.
For sure, the Raiders are scrambling here a little bit. Valor gathers it. Charles over to Ryder Price. Ryder Price looking for that over the glove, over the pad below the glove. Just misses it. Raiders a little bit of hustle there. Ends up going back deep in, but offsides negates that.
Valor certainly with more pressure here on that power play. That first minute gone by in the power play, and Valor certainly with a better job, better shots, better activity, better movement of the puck all the way around.
Yeah, here we come. Buchanan gets it over the line. He finds Payos. They're going to call him offsides there. A little bit of disbelief from the Valor bench there on the offsides, but I think the ref was right there. So you're never going to get those calls changed, right? and this one is a tic-tac, so the whistle blows. But 46 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Raiders. Valor's a little bit more, providing a little bit more pressure here, though, Tom, like you said.
Definitely been able to set it up and make better plays here. Once again, the Raiders in the neutral zone doing what they did before.
Pressuring, yep, and send it the length of the ice, and Valor's going to regroup behind the net, find McCall. McCall's going to make a little move and settle it a little bit, start carrying up the ice. He comes back to Payos. That's that NHL style right there, Tom, where they send one guy up with the puck and then drop it back, right, looking for the opening.
Right. And again, Payos gets loose. He starts at about the red line, builds up a little speed and cuts himself down there. Padilla tried the poke check, didn't quite get it. Payos gets down near the goal line, but Bussy with a good save.
Definitely. 10 seconds left on the man advantage for the Eagles here. 5:32 left in the second period. 2-0 is the score. Raiders. Comes back on the sideboards here. A little bit of a battle back and forth. Valor gains control of it. Deep in the zone. Number 21, Rollison, I think that is. And
Padilla blocked that shot in the slot.
That was nice. That could have been dangerous. Now you got all even here. So they killed off. Is that their 4th penalty kill?
4th penalty kill for the Raiders there.
Killed off. Even strength here. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to readjust, huh, Tom? After the man down.
Padilla tried to catch that one with his hand. Missed it. Coach Dar wouldn't be impressed with that one, but Bussy had it the whole way.
Bussy's square to the shooters, I'm noticing here. He's very calm.
Absolutely. Bussy with a great pad save down there when you were describing on that power play. They almost kind of had him on that backside, but he was squared up nicely and had that leg out there, kicked it away easily.
He seems, they usually say it's like a duck. He's calm up top, Tom, and always paddling underneath the water.
Right.
So seems like he's a duck today. Bentz takes it in the zone. Oh, he looks like he's going to get, and then he gets roughed up. He gets hit secondarily. I'm not sure how they, he didn't have the puck, he didn't have a stick, and still the guy took him out in the middle there, so.
I'm not sure if they're thinking that's incidental contact there, but Bentz was cutting through the middle, and somehow somebody knocked his stick out of his hand. A little helicopter to the stick there.
Went across. Flying. He loses the puck, and Valor's finishing his check there. But
yeah, I think the Valor guy was almost holding his own ground there, so kind of maybe a little bit of an incidental contact situation. Hopefully Bentz is better and okay. Gets up.
He's worried about the shoulder there, kind of possibly getting separated, right? So it looks like he'll get off on his own power, so that's good. The face-off will be deep in the Valor zone, and we'll see how they react after this. Looks like they're having a little discussion with the ref on the Coach Ott's having a little discussion about what is interference and what is not.
Once again, I'm trying to read lips here, but the masks are preventing that, John.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely socially distanced, but yes, the masks don't help. A little bit of delay as things get explained, I guess.
Well, hey, if you've been to a Regis Jesuit hockey game and certainly a Valor game, you coaches get their chance to talk to the referees here and share their thoughts.
Well, and a lot of times, Tom, too, right? They're setting up for the next call that happens.
That's right.
Right? You're going to set the precedent there to make sure the refs are paying attention the next time something like that happens. So it comes deep in behind Valor's net here, number 10. Muir gathers it. He finds his right winger, or his left winger, and Bear's throwing the body around there again, number 16 for the Raiders. Comes up on the right wing side now. A little bit of a scramble there. Ends up deep in the zone off. That's Braddock's stick for the Raiders. Ends up getting chipped down the ice. Charles is chasing Braddock. Braddock is going to carry it up the left wing side there and just kind of goes to nowhere. And Bear decides he's going to exert his influence there too and lays him out.
Boy, we're going to have to get a spotter for Bear on the hits that he lays. Bear with two uncles that both played college football, and the bloodlines run deep there. He's got an Uncle Chris and an Uncle Mark, and both of them were football players. Uncle Chris was a really good football player back in the day for West Virginia, and is currently works on the Wisconsin football team coaching staff. And Bear looking like a football player tonight.
For sure. Face off deep in the Raiders zone. 4:07 left in the second period here as the Raiders gain control. Bridges finds the far side with Balatbat. He decides he's going to button hook.
And sloppy in the neutral zone by the Raiders right there.
Definitely. Padilla takes charge a little bit, knocks his man down, and the Raiders gain possession, and they're off down the other way. Balatbat, number 27 for the Raiders, gets it in deep. He's battling Lloyd in the corner there, and Buchanan for the Eagles gathers it. And Bridges said enough of that. Deep in the zone for the Eagles. The Eagles gather it. Aiden Owen grabs it behind the net, number 7 for them. He's looking, ends up on the right wing side. Nice little chip pass out to the center, Evan Payos, who stood up by Bridges.
Bridges with a great job playing defense there in the neutral zone at the blue line.
It's good you either get the man or the puck, right? He took the man, let the puck go by, and it's a good man to take there, Payos. He's ever dangerous. He gathers it again through getting a little bit ahead of steam.
Zeno poke checked him that time to take it away.
Looks like every chance they get through, they're bumping him a little here and bumping him there. And Padilla ends up sending it just out of the reach of Zeno. It's going to go for icing here.
Padilla thought he saw Zeno there sneaking around and might have him for a little bit of a breakaway, but it's going to be an ice anyway.
Yeah, for sure. 2:51 left in the second period, 2-0 Raiders. I don't know what's going on down the side there. I see Bentz is staying off on the side there. They're bringing ice over to him. I don't know if that's if he's going to be back. 17th, Throckmorton deep in the zone. A little bit of back and forth there. It pops out. That's a little dangerous there. Somehow it gets corralled by the Raiders. Throckmorton comes through with authority and ends up deep in the Raiders zone. Carter Schick chips it with his stick and gets out of the ice down into the Valor zone.
Puck was loose in the slot there.
The Raiders are still keeping up that pressure on them here, Tom.
Again, seems like once the puck gets into the Valor zone, the Raiders kind of press and have a little bit of forecheck and take the puck away again.
For sure. But here we go. McCall, he's a defenseman. He's leading the rush out. Comes down the left wing side. He's off wing there on his right. Tips it. Oh, that was a nice little play. Tipped in by Ryder Price, I believe that is. Just missed. And the Raiders turn, fire it down the ice. It's going to go for icing.
McCall with a great little rush down that left side. Comes from a great hockey family. His dad, Dean, is a coach, a high school coach. I know he helps out at Shap. He's got a brother, Luke McCall, that plays at Chaparral. A good hockey family. Great play by Jake McCall there, hustling down that left side, and an awesome feed. Good for Bussy to get that save.
Yeah, nice little tip by Price there too, I think. So just missed, and like you said, great save by Bussy. So here we go. Braddock's fighting it out a little bit in the corner. Deep in the zone. Bear chips it high off the glass. And Sanis sends it deep, deep. Mira gathers it behind for the Eagles. Up the left wing, and Romero takes it. Whoa, that was bounced around a little bit there, Tom. Huh?
Sanis got a tip on that one. Great shot by Romero. He loves to wind up and take that shot.
Definitely, definitely. Looks like Bear broke his stick. Going to be a hand pass here. If that happened in the defensive zone, that wouldn't be a hand pass. But since it's in the neutral or offensive zone, that's going to get called, right? A little bit of personnel change here on both sides. Payos is back on the ice with Buchanan. And Caleb Paulo is the left winger playing his off wing there. And the Raiders, we got Padilla back on D and Bridges. We'll get to the rest of the other players. It's on the half wall, a little bit of battle back and forth. Buchanan comes out. Ooh, he fires a hike, left side, just misses.
Sanis, Lutz, Thompson here for the Raiders on offense.
Perfect. Regis, oh, nice little forecheck. Comes out. Valor moves in front. Oh,
great
see, that's
save.
That's the patience where Bussy's really in control right now, right?
That was a great save. Pat on the ice. Good shot, hard shot right there by Valor. Bridges might have got somebody behind him there. Padilla steps in.
Oh, that's a great play.
Padilla with a diving stop there.
The net's off. He's not calling it, though.
Oh, he's going to call the ice.
It goes the length of the ice.
Boy, both Bridges and Padilla with good defensive plays in that back end there.
Yeah, Bridges stepped up a little bit, and like a good defensive partner, Padilla really filled back in for him there, huh?
He did. He got kind of sprawled out and poke-checked it away. Bridges is going to take a breather here. Get Williams out there, 22.
Yep, you got deep in the Raiders zone. Valor's kind of pressing a little bit here, huh?
36 seconds left here in the period.
Comes back, Valor gathers it back. Ooh, it goes up high, and Gage Bussy takes no chances there by knocking it over the net. Comes back
Padilla
to Kaiser.
loses his stick in the back end back there on a check.
That can get, a bunch of sticks are dropping, huh? Kaiser gathers it, he fires it in high over the head of Bussy. Ryder Price on the right wing side.
Oh my goodness,
nice.
Another good hit.
Padilla stands him up right there, huh? Comes back, McCall. And you watch, 5 seconds left, and Bussy is just straight up square to the shooter on these shots right now. Looks confident, and the Valor, I mean, they're pressing hard out there, Tom.
I tell you, Bussy square, I like it fine. I like it fine. Square up right to the puck.
For sure. 5 seconds left in the period here. Looks like it's going to die a little bit of a death. Bridges decides to eat it on the end boards there. A little bit of bump in there, but everyone kind of knows what's going to happen there, right? So, Tom, thoughts?
Well, I certainly think, a different period than the first. If the first you saw the Raiders kind of get off to an early lead and not take advantage and not have as many shots as Valor did, the beginning of that period was kind of all Raiders. They got the goal, but also had a lot of forecheck and pressure chances there. And then later, Valor kind of found their own there. They had a power play where they really looked like they were getting chance after chance, just couldn't get the puck across, and Bussy really stood up. So we've seen a little bit of everything in this period.
Definitely. And I think you're right. They seem to gather a little bit of momentum near the end there. Some good shots, but again, Bussy's been up to the task at this point, right? Just square, seeing the puck. Even if he's not seeing it, he's got that good positional play where it's going to hit him.
Absolutely. Bussy's been a difference maker here. And I've seen, there was one shot from our angle that we saw perfectly that was just over his head, and Bussy was absolutely square to it. He reached for it but didn't make a bad reach, and it did miss him. But the point is, he kind of was zeroed in the whole period there.
Most definitely.
Raiders come off the ice here, and we'll get after it for one more period in a little bit here, but good hockey action. Certainly a faster game than we saw last week, which is something I was excited to see. A little bit more power play action for the Valor Christian Eagles in that period. So, Raiders get a chance to work on some penalty kill, but definitely a good high school hockey game. Some physicality. Boy, we saw some good hits in that period. I know we've mentioned a few guys over and over again about the hits they're giving. Again, I think that's a good sign, though. I like to see some good hits. You want guys to be clean, though. Hopefully Bentz comes back from what kind of was the little collision there in the near the blue line, and but other than that, I think it's been a good physical game.
It has, and a lot more flow to the game too, right, Tom? Like you mentioned last Friday was a little bit tough to kind of get a feel for the game, but it's a little bit of back and forth. Like you said, they started in the second period. Raiders were pressing. Now Valor's kind of pressed, so we'll see how they come out in the third period.
Well, and you certainly, you're so used to seeing that Valor breakout that is just outstanding, and guys positionally and moving the puck. Again, the Raiders kind of disrupted that a little bit in the second period. I know we'll get a chance to see it again, but the Raiders with a good job on that forecheck. But we'll probably see some good skating and some good action here in the third.
Yeah, we'll get word on the shots and that type of stuff and report them out to you after or maybe when we come back from the break in the third period there. But let's take a little break here, Tom, and let the Zamboni do its work and be back for the third. All right, Tom, we're back. We did get shots. I think I got the text. I read it, and I thought, I think he just sent the same one from the first period.
Sent the wrong text.
7-3 in that second period again, so it's the exact same as the first period. 7-3 in favor of Valor. The Raiders scored another goal there, so making the most of their limited shots and chances, huh?
Right, well, 6 shots. I mean, I think I find it hard to believe that there are only 6, but hey, that's what they're going to say. I got to believe them. Again, another post in there, so count one of those. But certainly more chances, more opportunities for the Raiders in that period, and the one that counted there down low. But, and back to the other side, what we talked about there was the last 4 or 5 minutes of that period felt like Valor was getting their feet about them and getting passing and moving the puck around well. Certainly looked better on the power play, so maybe some of that pressure came from that side too.
Yeah, definitely so. And we're still waiting for the refs to come out here, and the teams will soon follow afterwards. Getting word that number 24 on the Raiders bench may have done something with his shoulder here, so we'll see if he makes it back there. As the coaches make their way around the end of the ice here, or they make their way around the ice to get back on the bench for the Raiders. A little bit delayed than the Valor guys getting over there first, right?
Valor coaches are set up. Raider coaches are walking over. Referees obviously enjoying themselves down there, having a snack, rehydrating as they are apt to do, I guess.
For sure, for sure. I think we're going to see a pretty spirited third period, though, here, Tom.
Here come the Stripes.
We're going to see this the last game these teams played, this seems a little bit familiar. 2-0 going into the third period, I believe it was. And the Eagles stormed back in the third period and ended up 3-2 for a final in the game. So we'll see if the Raiders keep their foot on the gas pedal here and keep going.
Well, and just like you said, I think a part of that was in that particular game was Halloween night, really one of the last games before the pandemic kind of canceled that part of the hockey season. But Valor came out and they had a jump in their step in that third period. They were moving it. They had all the pressure and all the momentum. I mean, frankly, the way I felt in that game was when there was about 3 or 4 minutes left, and I thought there was no way Valor wasn't going to win the game. And I think they were still down 2-1 at the time. It just felt like they had all the momentum and all the movement and were doing all the right things in that game. So certainly that they can turn on a dime and they can turn it on and get back in this thing quickly. What do they say? The third goal is the one that really makes a difference here, right? You make it a 2-1 game or a 3-0 game, there's probably different outcomes for those, most notably if you go by percentages. So Raiders got to apply some pressure here and probably get on the forecheck and apply themselves. I think Valor's probably thinking the same thing. How do we get it on their end, use some of our speed, and get ourselves set up? Some of their best chances for Valor has actually come in transition. That's where their best plays have been. So we'll have to key in on that here in the third period as we get started.
Yeah, and one of the most dangerous leads in hockey, right, is a 2-0 or 2-goal lead, right? So we'll see how this goes. Puck is dropped, comes back to the Raiders, and Serge Padilla takes charge and sends it just over the line and in the Eagles' end here. So Eagles Payos gathers it behind his net, surveys his options. Looks like a little bit more passive here to start on the Raiders. Back to Payos behind from Kaiser, number 4. Payos eludes his forechecker there, Zeno, comes down the ice, engaged, fires one high.
A great shot by Payos. I mean, that was absolutely roped from the wrist, and Bussy gets a hand on it, gets the glove on it right there by his right ear, kind of got it up over. So a clear shot, but certainly too much ice there for Payos to get through.
For sure. They got to pressure him going through there. Comes back, Bridges gathers it behind, and Payos lays the body on him pretty good. Comes over to Padilla. Padilla's battling a little bit, takes the body. And there you go. Payos is coming out of that corner off his off wing there. fires one, and Bussy's up to the task.
Well, and Payos with a great opportunity there. What he did there was almost a little no-look shot. He kind of looked the guy off, made Bussy think he was going to pass it to the slot, and then just roped one towards that top corner, and Bussy was up to the task with a great save.
Definitely. Deep in the Raiders zone, comes around hard on the boards. McCall is going to make the play and keep it in here. Ends up back deep in the zone, and Padilla takes charge behind, pulls it behind his net. Decides he's going to survey his options. Finds Bridges. Bridges finds the center. Sanis coming through, and Sanis dumps it deep in. Oh, that's one of those tricky ones, huh? Take a little bit of a different bounce in the catcher mode. Baseball, Tom.
That's right. I'm familiar with those guys. I know how they play, John.
Yeah.
I'm just out here to enjoy this game with you.
He's down covering the low ground there. It looks like we see 24 Bents on the Raiders come back.
Good to see him back out there. He's paired up with Romero on that back end, so let's see him get his feet underneath him here in this third period.
Comes back to him, and he fires it on net. It finds somehow Gleason's stick. Gleason on the half wall. Comes back. Bents is going to survey his options, and Ryder Price just tries to poke it around until Romero gathers it. Whiffs on it a little bit there in the corner, but ties up his man, and it's going to be a little bit of a 3-on-3. It's like a little drill in practice, right? A little 3-on-3 below the red line there, the goal line.
A little scrum in the corner.
Narrow takes it. He finds Schick. Schick misses it. Again, Bussy is square to the task, even though it got tipped there a little bit. He steers it right to the corner there. So
Majewski with a great little tip right in front of Bussy on that one.
That's one of the Majewski brothers, number 24, gathers it until Ryder Price gets it, and Bents, I think he's back in the game there. A little bit of physical hit there. Comes through. Holloway gets knocked down.
Holloway tried to feed Schick and had him, but just out of the reach.
Plays back and forth. Zeno neutralizes his man. Gleason takes charge of it, charges into the Valor zone, goes deep. I think he's just kind of killing a little bit of time to get that last guy off the ice. Comes back. Zeno's got it. Williams pinches down, pushes it to the corner to Balatbat. Balatbat finds Zeno. Oh, I thought he could have. Of course, I can sit up here, right?
Yeah, it's easy for you to say. Ice is slippery, John.
Yeah, that too. McCall brings it back in his zone as the D change. Fires it over to Lloyd. They're going back and forth, east-west here on the
both teams having a hard time getting that puck bouncing around on their sticks.
Definitely. Until 16, that's Carter Charles takes it in the zone, finds the slot. It's off a skate back out to the blue line, and McCall decides to send it in deep.
Raiders D let him get in a little deep there.
Yeah, for sure. Balatbat bangs it off the boards and finds McCall's hockey pants there, and it ends up, Bussy ends up tying it up deep in the zone there for a defensive zone face-off.
You know, Raiders defenseman there sees the guy cutting in, and he's kind of giving up a little bit of ground there, getting him deep on Bussy, but fortunately no play there. Good attack play by the Eagles on that one.
Wozdecki comes back out with Payos, Buchanan, and Palo. And folks, if I mispronounce your family name, I apologize. Puck comes in far side. Blake Bridges chasing Payos. Payos decides he's going to wind up. And looks like they're keying on him, huh? Neutralize some of that speed. Bears putting pressure on deep in the Eagle zone. Comes back to Palo. Palo winds up. He's moving his feet a little bit there. Comes to Buchanan. Buchanan sends it deep in the Raiders zone, and Bridges comes back. Decides to reverse it over to Padilla. Just missed the handle on it there. So Padilla's trying to neutralize his man. He goes into the other corner. Comes back behind to Payos. Payos is looking for his man out front. Flopping around here a little bit.
Funky bouncer right there.
Innocuous tip until Payos tries to come out. He goes high. Is that Padilla down?
Padilla and Payos both get tied up, and they're going to get Payos on that one. Padilla saw him coming around the side. Not sure if we'll get a replay on that one, but definitely some big bodies moving around on that side of the net there.
I didn't see. I just missed the replay. Caught him on a cross check, and that looked high. So Padilla got up, though, so that's good. So Payos is going for 2 for cross-check on a hit in front of the net, on the side of the net there with Padilla. But he looks like he's none worse for the wear, huh?
That's right.
Here we go, Raiders power play, 12:49 left. Goes D to D to Zeno. Zeno finds Bridges. Bridges finds Dembeck. Dembeck back to Bridges in the middle there. It looks like they're playing the umbrella here, huh? Oh, I think that might have been a makeup call for earlier in the game there, huh? Latbat finds Dembeck. Dembeck fires. He's looking for that second goal the same way he got the first, huh?
Great one-timer from Dembeck.
A little bit of hesitation there from Balatbat. He's got to be more sure with that puck, right? Ends up deep. Ryder Price is providing a little pressure there. And it looks like he's going to go. He hits Bridges a little bit high. I don't know what he's going to call here, but.
Going to get a 5-on-3 for the Raiders with 12:14 left in the third. Bridges takes a shot in the corner.
Number 34, Ryder Price is going for.
Head contact.
Head contact. So I guess that's one of the rule changes. Now it's only a 2-minute power play, huh? Used to be a 2 and 10.
So 125 of 5-on-3 for the Raiders here with 12:14 left, and then they'll have another 35 seconds of man advantage depending on how that first part gets killed off. The Raiders are going to come out with Gleason, and they've got Padilla and Bentz on the back end. Trying to see, I think I see Schick there.
Is that Zeno in the middle there too? Number
looks like Thompson.
Thompson. No, 11, Holloway. Holloway, number 11 in the middle there. Bentz finds. All right, let me reset here. Padilla, oh, that's a nice look for the shot. Comes back to Bentz. Bentz settles it down high. He's going to survey his options. He finds Holloway down low. Back out to Padilla. Padilla's trying to figure out. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Gleason. Gleason's number 28. Now Holloway's got it. He's looking for his defenseman. Gets blocked out. And 21 for Valor sends it the length of the ice here. Looks like the Raiders are going to try and regroup behind the net with Bentz. Got a little bit of speed going. He's going to settle the puck. He passes it up to Padilla just off his stick.
Padilla misses the pass.
And that's a bad one.
And that is on Padilla. Padilla was catching that pass, a good pass from Bentz, and he was going to take it. And I think he looked up just a hair to see where he was at in the neutral zone and survey what was going on. And unfortunately, he missed it on the stick there, and it's the dreaded icing call on the 5-on-3.
The dreaded, you're right, the dreaded icing call. So here we go. We reset deep in the Raider zone. 5-on-3 for 41 seconds. In the third period here, Bear decides to pull it back, and Bridges is going to settle behind his net as he get his guys' legs moving and the puck moving up forward. It goes to Zeno on the right wing side. He comes in with a little bit of speed. He's looking, surveying his options. He gets it back to Caden Balatbat. Balatbat over to Dembeck. Dembeck to Bridges. Bridges fires it wide.
19 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
Comes back. Oh, Dembeck's got it. Fires it. He's looking for that second goal from that same spot there. 10 seconds left. Dembeck whiffs on the one-timer there, but he's got a couple good quality chances from that side already, Tom.
Eagles are going to kill the 5-on-3, and a great job on their part. Icing helped him out a little bit, but also they played some good defense back there.
Definitely. Here's
Raiders with shots that were wide.
Yeah. Balatbat carries it down the left wing side. Gets knocked off his feet a little bit. Number 7's Aiden Owen. He's very physical. I like the way he plays out there. Comes back to Dembeck. Dembeck in the corner. He loses a handle to it. Bear. Ooh. I think Bear's going to go here for 2 minutes at least.
Bear got Owen there behind the play. Probably got him from behind. Not sure what we're going to see here.
I'm not either, so we'll wait for the call, but yes. Matthew Bear, 16 for the Raiders.
Now they're going to discuss what kind of penalty this is. Here's your chance to see something more than just your standard 2-minute penalty. Well, they got 2 minutes on the board right now, but they're talking about it.
That might be just a homer penalty box.
That's right. That's the smartest. If you're Regis and you're running the penalty, you type in 2. Matter of fact, I'd type in 149 if I could. Yeah.
And try and lead them to water there, right, as they say. They're still discussing it, so I'm not sure. The more that they discuss it, that's not a good thing for the Raiders. He's calling him a 5-minute major, hitting from behind.
Boy, a little bit of conviction goes a long way. Unfortunately, they're going to get a 5-minute penalty there. Seen some head contact hits, seen a lot of physicality on both sides. That one, frankly, Owen took it, and he kind of hopped back up, but sometimes they make the call, and that's how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I guess Woodley's pressing the case here, so I don't think I've seen too many times when you're going to talk to a ref and get that call changed. So it's, I mean, you know, when you look at it, it's disappointing from a Raiders standpoint to get that call against you, but, you know, the refs have talked about it a fair bit of time too, right? So you got a 5-minute major with 10:21 left in the third period. 8 seconds left to be even up for 8 seconds as the Valor penalty ticks off. And then we'll go on a 5-on-4.
So the Raiders are going to spend half of the remaining third period on the penalty kill.
Yeah, because you make a good point, Tom, that if the Eagles score on this, it doesn't change. You know, he stays in the box for 5 minutes total. Comes back, McCall grabs it back, goes D to D to Kaiser right on the line and poked out.
Great poke by Sanis on that one.
And now you got about 4:45 left on a Valor penalty on the major against Matthew Bear, number 16. Comes back deep in the zone. The Eagles will settle it. Ben's hustling down to the corner. Nice active stick there, gets it. Padilla's fighting him. He's going to find it. Payos finds it. It's D on the back. McCall's back there. It's off the shin pad and out. Valor goes D to D. It's back on McCall's stick. McCall settles it. Payos has got it through the middle. And they're going to call Dylan Thompson here, number 14.
Well, that insult to injury here. We're going to get tripping. And now the Raiders are going to be killing 2 more minutes, a 5-on-3. So 4:13 left in the original 5-minute advantage. And now Thompson goes for 2 minutes of tripping there behind the play. And just one of those ones where he's kind of reaching for the puck, but he's reaching low and he gets his stick down there, and unfortunately the guy goes down. So the Raiders got to kill 4:13 total, 2 minutes of 5-on-3. Got Padilla, Bridges, and Holloway.
And Regis sends it down the ice. A nice little favorable face-off win there for the Raiders. And they send it the length of the ice to make Valor regroup. And Payos is coming through with a little bit of speed here. I think he's going to settle. He's not going to take that shot there. Right now with a 5-on-3. Goes D to D to McCall. McCall surveys his options. He finds Payos down low on his off wing here. Payos sauces it back to McCall. McCall loses a handle to it. And Bridges
great defense.
Nice
Bridges
play
to clear it out. Good job right there by Holloway, tying his man up, and Bridges then coming from the backside and snagging that one.
Padilla is going to take it. Doesn't get it out of it. Oh, just sneaks over the line there. So Raiders are pressing him a little bit.
Padilla plays good defense. He gets it to Thompson. Thompson moves it away. Payos on the run again.
Oh, and this good stand-up by Payos decides to try and split the D, and Bridges has none of that. Stands him up right in the front there. So
the old dangle, John.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you watch a little club hockey, you've seen a kid try to dangle a couple of times. 1 minute left here on the 5-on-3. Minute and 3 seconds for the Raiders have to kill, and the chance here, the 5-on-3 chance for the Eagles.
Now you got Bentz out there with Sanis and Bridges holding down the fort there. Bridges gets it. He fires it. Maybe not hard enough around, and Aiden Owen gets it. He's got 2 first names. I'm going to mix that one up. So back to the D for Jamison Charles. Charles blocked away from Bridges. Bridges blocks it away, and the Raiders send it the length of the ice. About 40 seconds left on the 5-on-3 at this point. 8:11 left. It comes to Bentz. Bentz sends it the length of the ice.
Good neutral zone pressure there. Bentz with a nice play, a hustle play to snag that puck and chuck it into the corner.
Definitely sends it the far length of the ice. So Charles carries it up the ice. He finds Owen on the other side, chips it back, and Zeno just loses a handle to it, picks his stick back up, and Comes back to Owen. He goes D to D to Charles. Charles looking for his options, and there's a good save with Bussy. He's in the right position again. Bussy holds firm. It comes back to Charles. Charles surveys his options, looking for traffic through the middle, and Bent's
kind of knocked that one away with his leg there, and that 5-on-3 is actually killed. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the original 5-minute penalty. We had Padilla, Zeno, and Bentz out there killing that one, moving around pretty good. Now we got 4 guys trying to kill this one. We get Sanis and Lutz out there, and it looks like Bridges and Williams.
Yep.
Padilla takes a little breather here.
That can build a little momentum here too. So Bridges goes back, a little bit of battle behind. Ryan Williams loses his footing there, and Payos ends up on his stick. There's a surprise, right? Comes back to McCall. McCall is looking, goes off a skate and out. It'll be deep in the zone.
Sanis with good high pressure there. McCall has the puck. He's floating around by the blue line. Sanis finds him, kind of gets right after him, gets up near him, and he takes the shot, blocks it off his skate and over into the net.
Less than 2 minutes left on the five-minute major here. A little bit of a miscommunication on the face-off here, so they'll redo that, kick out Sanis on the Raiders, and Lutz will jump into against Payos. Ties his stick up, but it comes back. Kaiser finds it in the back of on the blue line there, finds Payos' stick. Payos comes in, winds, takes a high shot, and misses everything. Ends up back on his stick. He takes another shot. He's looking for a little bit of traffic there.
Bussy with an absolute fantastic save. A funky bouncer through the middle by Payos. We hear the same names over and over again. Kaiser, Payos, McCall, out there getting their shots, finding space and making good plays. But Bussy up to the task right there. A great save out in front, really high, above the crease almost, Sean. Really good.
Definitely. He's been square all night, like we've said. So it comes back deep in the Raider zone. Padilla surveys it. Somehow it ends up getting out of the blue line, not as fast as I thought it was going to be, and comes down deep in the Eagle zone. Charles just kind of panicked there a little bit and got a deep. Padilla's killing a little bit of time. He finds his deep partner back there, and Bentz fires it.
Great play by Padilla. He kind of kills some time in the neutral zone, and then when the guys are rushing him, he just feeds it back to Bentz.
Exactly. And now Padilla gathers again. A little bit of the Eagles look a little bit of panicked here, right? The goalie even just took it on his stick and fired it down the ice right on the Raiders' stick.
Less than a minute left here in the penalty now, John.
Less than a minute. Good eye, Tom. Valor gains possession. Price up the right wing side. He
Great
gets it
forecheck by Balatbat. Stick check, poked away.
Lots of active sticks. It comes deep in. Bentz is going to gather it. He's trying to chip it out. We got 30 seconds left on the major penalty. The Raiders are standing tall here a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
Padilla gathers it behind. They got 2 defensemen behind the net. And Gleason finds it and sends it the length of the ice.
Gleason with great help to the defenseman back there on the backside. They're going to get somebody here. Valor's going to go for a penalty. Kaiser is going to get called for one behind the play there. As Gleason was chucking it away, Kaiser was deep and was mixed up with somebody back there.
Called him on a charging. That's a call for a charging. Again, I'm surprised these charging and hits to the head and all that stuff used to be a 2 and 10. I guess it's just a 2 minute. Got to go back and read the rule book, huh?
I guess so. And when you do, can you reference Bayer's hit for me while you're at it? Send me a little memo on that, John.
For sure.
Get that to me before tomorrow afternoon's game against Creek if you could.
I will. I'll get my sleuthing abilities on it. So 4-on-4 for 10 seconds left on that. Dembeck finds a little bit of opening and he just misses wide. It comes out the end of comes out of the zone.
Dembeck has been wide on that left side, his 3 last shots really, and he's had some good chances, and he's really been open, but he hasn't been able to put it on net.
So the Raiders were able to kill off the major. Now they're on a 5-on-4. Lutz finds it, fires it on net, just misses, and Balatbat settles it. He's coming around, he finds Bridges. Bridges find Balatbat in the middle there. They're playing a little pitch and catch here. Balatbat decides to fire it. Ooh, that almost snuck through, huh, Tom?
Almost snuck through. Potential tip and a lot of traffic in front on that one.
Definitely. Bridges gets it back. surveying his options. Palatbat fires a field goal kick just wide.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to know when I started one time in Tom, oh man, I lacked control.
It doesn't look easy. It does not look easy, John.
No, when you're starting out in this age, it's tough to control that sometimes. Regis deep in his zone, settles behind his net. There's 4:23 left in the third period. 2-0 Raiders. 40 seconds left on a man up. And it looks like they're taking a little bit of, being a little lackadaisical until
Yeah,
Payos
Bussy kind of
gathers.
gets out there a little bit aggressive with the puck.
Until Romero settles it. Romero is going to go back behind his net, kill a little bit of time. 20 seconds left on the power play here for the Raiders. He finds, is that Holloway? Holloway finds Schick on the left wing side on his off wing. Gleason's got it. He chips it back, and Romero ends up sending it the length of the ice.
Good job, Romero, keeping that one in the zone.
Yep, and Buchanan fights a little bit on the boards for the Eagles there. Now you got an even up. 3:30 left in the third period here, Tom.
Even strength hockey. What's this like, John? five skaters for each team.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while, too. And I think Matthew Bear, number 16 for the Raiders, is out with the major.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the 2 and 10 on that one.
I
Or
guess.
they give 5 and 10, I guess, right?
So we got an icing here, so that'll settle it down. 3:12 left in the third period, 2-0 Raiders. And unlike that game that we saw earlier in the fall, the Raiders haven't taken their foot off the gas. Although the Valor Christian Eagles have had a number of chances, huh, Tom?
Great chances. They've used their speed. And again, Bussy's partially been up to the task. You can thank him if you're a Raider fan right now.
Most definitely, most definitely. So puck comes back. You got a younger core out there on D. You got Williams and Will Braddock out there on D. Well, I guess he's a junior and a sophomore, sorry.
A couple of big bodies, though. I like to see that. Like to see those guys out there getting some important minutes here with 3 minutes left in the game. Some youngsters getting some good ice time. And like I said, big, strong kids there.
Definitely, definitely. So Eagles get it back. Sanis is providing pressure in the corner
with
there.
Great forecheck there in the corner.
Thompson, they're kind of keeping it below the goal line there, which is good for the Raiders, but not so good for the Eagles here. I wonder when Gwozdecki's going to pull their goalie there to grab one. Oh, we got a break here. One of the Majewski brothers grabs it. Oh, he tries to go high glove side and just misses.
Good defensive help on the side there. Majewski kind of got away and got loose as he was cutting down. And you get help there with the stick and kind of just enough push to get the shot so it goes up there high and wide.
Just lost his footing and ended up in the end boards there, right? Good play by the defenseman to push him to the outside and keep his feet moving. Deep in the Raiders zone. Oop. Puck pops in the corner after almost threatening to go in front. Thompson gathers it, just misses it. It's a 2-on-2 into the Eagles zone. Sanis loses his footing there, and McCall takes charge and charts his path up the ice. You got Caleb Paulo grabbing the puck, number 26, fires it on the right wing side to Payos. Payos takes
Bridges
it.
with great defense there. Absolutely good defense. Solid.
Seals him off there, Tom, exactly. Lutz gathers it at mid-ice, fires it deep in the zone.
Lutz with a quick change. Gets Splat back out there.
Zeno comes out. Now it's a little bit of a bobble in front there. The Raiders get it, and they're going to fire it down deep until Zeno grabs it. He's got a now it balances out to a 2-on-2 down low. Zeno's killing a little bit of time behind the net there until, is that Payos? Payos grabs it. Payos to Buchanan up the left wing side. Romero's got it. He shovels it to Bridges. Bridges finds his man. Dembeck finds Sanis coming through with a little bit of speed. Or that's Zeno, sorry. Oh, and the quality chance on net here until the Valor bumps it into its own goalie, knocks the net off.
Zeno and Dembeck there with a great little give and go. He feeds it to Zeno. Zeno just decides, hey, I'm going to give it right back to you in the slot. With 2 men on him, he still gets the shot off, then knocks his guy straight into the goalie and into the goal.
Yeah. Good quality chance. Let's look at the net view here. It's coming through.
Again, Dembeck with a good chip right in front.
Deep in the Valor zone, 1:30 left in the period, or the game. And the Raiders are keeping up that pressure. Look, they're sending one guy high. If you look at that.
Look, his forecheck is just, it's just different. Again, something we hadn't seen before.
And they got one guy high, the Raiders do, so they're not going to give up any odd man chances.
Oh, Padilla with a big hit.
Padilla wipes out his man, sending the message there. And you got a Raider down. Icing is waved off. Less than a minute left. Number 12, Jamison Charles gathers it, comes up, finds his man in the middle. Oh, and even then, nice hit by Padilla. Clogging it up. Now you're just going to see a lot of hitting down the corner there and a little bit of battle.
Going to see some physical play here.
Padilla's throwing the body around out there. No relation to you, I know.
No physicality like that. I don't know where that came from. That gene is not obvious.
Feisty. So look, 20 seconds left in the game here. 2-0 Raiders. Bentz goes fishing, misses it, and ends up falling down, and Padilla covers for him. Puck jumps out over the thing. It looks like the Raiders got an empty netter here, and
they do.
Gleason finds the back of the net on an empty netter. 10.8 left in the third period here. That's a good little hustle play. Get it over to the blue line and get it in. Deep first. He uses a backhand there. Ends up just inside the post there, going in. 3-0 Raiders.
Good defense on that back end in that last series. Both Bentz and Padilla kind of working those corners, keeping that puck low and kicking it around in the corner and using their body up top to keep guys separated from getting their stick on that puck, and then they finally get it out and get the empty netter. 3-0 here.
3-0, 10 seconds left, so I think you'll just see kind of wind down from here. The ref blows a whistle with 0.1 seconds left, and then he finally says, yep, just got to go. You don't want any trouble there. So good effort, Tom, by both teams. Raiders come out on top 3-0, but Bussy stood tall there, huh?
Well, I think Bussy's certainly a difference maker in this game. The Raiders' forecheck has to be kind of a star of the game for themselves. Their ability to kill penalties in that third period, unbelievable for the Raiders. Valor really had some good chances, good shots. Bussy was up to the task. Really good game there. You know, the one thing I'll say about this, John, I see these guys kind of tapping their sticks to each other as the game ends. You know, the one disappointing thing about the pandemic is I'd normally see a circle here of both teams embraced here in kind of a team prayer. Many of these guys play with each other and grew up playing with each other, and seeing them talk to each other and hug each other after the game, it's unfortunate they're not allowed to do that. Matter of fact, Sandus wanted to go over and say hi to one of his buddies, and they just kicked him out and told him to get out of there. Yeah. But you know, we certainly miss that, the camaraderie that these two teams and guys that know each other, and you like that. Good competition, a good game, good fast game. 3-0 win for the Raiders, probably a little bit unexpected. I didn't think that the Raiders would be there, but again, with the shots are 14-6 after 2 periods, you probably wouldn't have thought that the game would be with 2-0 in the Raiders' favor either.
Definitely. I definitely would say the same thing there. And you're right. It is good to see that camaraderie at the end of the game. You know, you hate each other during the game, and then after the final whistle and the final horn blows, your best buddy is the end to go hang out and do all that good stuff, right? So yeah, good spirited effort. Definitely a higher pace than last week. The Raiders stepped up their game. The Valor Christian Eagles battled hard, got a lot of good shots on, and Bussy was up to the task for each of those. So I think you know, this might be if you see these guys play again, I think you're going to see another strong battle.
Absolutely, and if you see him play again, you're going to see him play at the Pepsi Center, John. So
Probably.
It could be exciting, and I wouldn't put it past these two teams to try to meet up again down there and see a battle again. You know, I think the Raiders were fortunate that Pejos seemed to have his way with the ice and the space all night long. Just couldn't get one in.